Most traders lose money in the first 15 minutes. I just stopped trading it completely and started using this concept instead. I even came up with some bulletproof confluences that helps you filter out the bad trades and a key TradingView indicator you can use if you are just now learning how to trade. All right, let's get into it. We are covering the 15-minute ORB strategy. Now, that is just my preference for the ORB. I've tried 5 minutes, a little wishy-washy to me. Can it? Does it work? Yes. I believe a lot of these strategies have about a 50 to 60% win rate. So take that as we will. But the 15-minute ORB, we get out a lot of volatility in the market, especially with current market conditions. And if you're trading futures, you see it all the time in the morning where we'll fly up, fly down, back and forth. So when we're waiting for those first 15 minutes of market open to happen, it really helps us set in stone today what we are looking for instead of taking random off trades. I trade the 15-minute ORB strategy on crypto, gold, right? Forex, futures, ES, and NQ. So it covers our basis here. We'll start with ES here. I don't know if I'll have time to get into all of them, but with ES here, and I'll just show you a recap from today of a trade we took on live trading. But basically, we are trying to determine if we're going to break certain lines. And with this strategy, I'm going to show you a nifty little indicator at the end that was shared in the Discord group with us with some take profit areas that you can easily calculate if you don't want to worry about Fibonacci or things like that. If you're just starting out on your trading journey and learning how to read swing high, swing low areas, it can be quite helpful with those take profit areas. So let's get into it here. 8:30 a.m., right? We are basically moving to the 15-minute time frame. We're marking out our 15-minute candle here, right? So it was this guy this morning, 8:30 to 8:45. I'm Central Time, so 9:30 Eastern, just to make sure you are in the correct time zone. And all we're looking for, once this bad boy breaks, woo! This bad boy here, this white line, once this breaks, right, we're looking for a retest. Okay, which we did get on the 15-minute. Nice, perfect wick through a retest and back down for a short. That's all we're looking for, a break to the upside or a break to the downside. Now, in the current market, you can get a range where it just ranges back and forth through this area. In this case, if you're seeing wicks, let's say at the bottom of this range, you could even take a long up to the top of this range. Okay, so these are all the different plays you could think about using with the 15-minute ORB strategy. You don't just have to go with the break and retest method. It could very well range through here throughout the day, meaning we could even get a wick at the top, and maybe you could look at a retest of this line to the downside. So a couple of different ways you can trade the 15-minute ORB if you want to keep it easy and simple for yourself and look for the break and retest method. That is what this is here for. I have my previous day low marked out down here, which we came pretty close to today on ES on the S&P 500. I'm also going to show you some clear confluences we can work with to determine if we should go long or short, not just based on a break of this, because sometimes you'll get the tiniest little break and you'll be like, was it a break or are we going to fly back up? So we'll look at a couple of different other confluences here too as well. But as you'll see here, you would simply set a sell order right at this white line and short that down to, we have a nice previous day low here. And I am usually using Fibonacci levels as my take profit levels. I cover the Fibonacci a lot on my channel. If you're interested in learning that, is it necessary all the time? No, you can simply use break and retest and key levels to take profit. So with the 15-minute ORB strategy, here is exactly what we're looking for. Entry at the break and retest. Take profit, you can simply set a 2 risk-reward ratio, double the risk-reward. Or we're going to take a look at the VWAP lines here, so volume weighted average price. And then our stop loss, depending if you're taking a long or short, right? Below or above the 15-minute ORB line. Now, how can we make sure that this is an actually good ORB break and retest? The key here is once we have that break, let's say, we're also going to look to see if we have an imbalance or displacement that created a gap, basically. So usually, if you have a 15-minute gap on the top of your orb. This could be an additional confluence for a better win rate, as well as we're going to take a look at the overall trend direction, or where is the VWAP line sitting at for my possible take profit areas, because that's going to make a huge difference here. If we're just taking a look at this here, we do have our break at 8:45 a.m. We did create an imbalance or a gap. So here is our gap, a 15-minute gap nonetheless, bearish. So we have our 15-minute bearish fair value gap. We came back up, wicked through, and came all the way back down. Now, where is our take profit sitting at here? If you look at the VWAP, a lot of the times, so this is the VWAP, volume weighted average price. This is the middle line. A lot of times big institutions are attempting to get in at the best possible price. So meaning if this VWAP is trending downwards, we should be, right, more likely to look for shorts for the day. Does it always work out like that? No, this is trading, guys. Get used to it. But if we are trending downward on the VWAP, as you'll see this line here, you'll see we did wick through it around, 7:45 a.m. here today. And usually I'm hopping on the charts around 8:15 to see where we're at. We tried to break the VWAP line again, failed to, another big ol' wick through it. So this is a good signal in me that we can continue to look for this overall downtrend we have going on. This could be bigger players just trying to get in at the best possible price. And a lot of times you're going to see the standard deviation band, this white line here, get wicks through it, and that should be aiming for your take profit level. So we got a wick through here. We shot back up. We don't want that if we're in a short trade. We want to be in and out. Same here. We have a wick through our white line. We should probably think about taking profits there. You don't know how far it's going to come back up. And then we got another wick through a white line down here, and this is what I'm talking about, where we shot all the way back up. So this is why we want to make sure we are taking profits with these VWAP bands down below. So entry, if you're looking the short way, if we have all these kind of confluences going on, meaning we broke the 15-minute orb, we have a 15-minute gap, we also resisted our VWAP line. That's 3 good confluences that we can probably look for shorts here. So short down, take profit at the white line. A lot of times I'm matching up with that fib level. So I'll erase this junk real quick. This would probably, right, also match up. And since we do have that gap there that I just showed, I would put my personal stop loss just above that gap wick candle and aim for that 2RR, right? So it could be something like this. All right. Now let's say we had a gap at this candle instead, and we didn't get a gap right here, then we would probably have to look at putting our stop loss above the 15-minute orb line, which is what a lot of people like to do. But then you're really trying to aim for that 2RR, which could be all the way down here. So you need to think about where you're placing your stops and your take profit levels at. That makes sense. A lot of times we'll get resistance at previous day low and high levels, so we want to be careful of that. So that was a trade live that we took in the group this morning. But we can also let's do Bitcoin here, big crypto trader as well. So if we do a bar replay on this, and we'll do some NQ and gold here. And if you want to come see me live trade, join the Discord group down below. More than welcome. So we'll do a London session here on Bitcoin, right? We have 2 a.m. for me as London session. Rarely do I change, actually never. Never do I trade London session. I am sleeping, but you'll see we have our 2 a.m., our first 15-minute candle here marked out line to line. Also show you a cool indicator that does this for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But just to see, right, we even have what appears to be some liquidity sweeps down here that kind of points in the other direction. So we'll see if we get a break here, a decent break, and maybe a possible imbalance or gap. Although we do not have an imbalance quite yet here with a gap, I'll show you another good one, but we do have some nice retests on the 15-minute time frame going on. We're hitting this line over and over again, so I would be pretty comfortable with taking along, considering how many times we retested this line and how much liquidity we probably swept down here. This is looking more like a potential reversal to me, especially if we hop down to the 5-minute time frame. We're getting some higher lows in play, possibly even some changes in stated direction, things like that. So I personally would be comfortable with placing along here. It's trading. Sometimes you have to go with your risk and gut. We didn't have a 15-minute gap there. However, we do have some 5-minute bullish fair value gaps. We do have some 5-minute ones, at least, going with our imbalance kind of theory and our gap theory for that confluence. Now we can exactly see where our VWAP is sitting at. You'll see we came down here, we retested this line, right, around 1 a.m., bounced off, bouncing back up. So my guess is, because we are so far away from this white line on the VWAP, we are probably at least going to come back and touch here, okay? So if we can come back and touch there, that's a good take profit level, I would say, for me. I don't think this would be it too. Oh, no. Just trying to put it below, right, this 15-minute orb line, just to stick with the strategy. We'll see where a 2 risk-reward ratio is, though. Going above our VWAP, I don't know if I'd feel too comfortable about that, but we'll see how it plays out. And this is on cryptocurrency here, Bitcoin. Holy shit. Holy shit. So what's cool about the VWAP, right? We totally bypassed this. We turned upward. Okay, this is on the 5-minute time frame, but just to show you, we turned upward and we came back and hit, guess what? Our other band on the VWAP, probably signaling to take profits fucking there. I'd be taking profits there for sure. Geez, it had one more pull up and then what, came back down? Consolidated? Yeah, consolidated. So we had a nice pull up here though. So you're probably like, Leah, we were below the VWAP. Shouldn't we come back down? But when you see the VWAP already hit back here, and we're attempting a change in state of direction or a change of character, we're making higher lows and higher highs off this, and our VWAP is going flat, even turning around, probably want to be looking the other way at least to take profits with the blue line on the VWAP. Or you could set like a TP1 here, TP2, something like that. Let's try this out on gold. So Confluences there, we did get our break and retest. We retested that line pretty well a few times, right? We didn't get necessarily a 15-minute gap, but we did get a 5-minute gap there. And the VWAP lines, this was more of a reversal trade. Why? Because we had higher lows going on if you jump to the 5-minute time frame. We already hit that white line on the VWAP, and we were already attempting a change in state of direction and change of character here. So let's go ahead. Let's do some Forex. Let's do some Forex. Same kind of deal. Do a random bar replay. Oh, random bar. Where are we at? See if we can hit market open. The 15-minute orb strategy, 5-minute orb strategy, 30-minute orb strategy, whatever you're playing, should be used for market opens, meaning the first 15 minutes of that market open. Like I said, could you come back in that orb range in there throughout the day? Certainly. If you see yourself hitting the bottom, you could possibly be looking for a long play. If you see yourself kind of wicking through that top area, possibly a short play. There's different scenarios with the orb you can really play out to keep it really simple with your trading, which is pretty cool. Some more afternoon session. I'll see if I can find like there we go. Here we go. 8 a.m. Monday, June of 25. Sounds good to me. Up to the 15-minute real quick on gold. So 8:30. See if we fail or make this one here. We have a nice price imbalance. We have a gap right here, a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. So one of our additional confluences. Boom. Our 15-minute gap. We have a nice break above here. So we can simply look. We'll see if this one works out. If not, it's trading. Welcome to the world. I have no idea. Oh, are you going to miss? That would suck even worse. Oh. Gold made another gap here, though, too. That's interesting. Let's see. I don't know if we're going to catch this one. Yeah. So this would probably be a missed trade. We'll see what it does when it comes back down, though. Boop. And, oh, dude, we're hitting like next day. Yeah, screw that. You don't want to keep that orb up that long. This was at the beginning of the day. We came all the way up. This was around, what, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. at night here. Sorry, 6 p.m. at night here. So you definitely don't want to be playing the orb then. So this would have technically been a missed trade had we gone with the break and retest on gold. Let's select a random bar. So missed trade, but we had everything going for us there. We had 2 15-minute gaps. You'll see we came to the midpoint, at least on this gap here, so could have still been a long play. We'll select another random bar. So we have gold here, what, Thursday, February 26th, 8:30 a.m. Here is our orb candle. We're looking for a break to the upside or downside for a long or short. Okay, so upside, we want longs. Downside, we want short. Now, what if we resist this and come down? Very well could be the case. Let's see. Oh, geez. Okay. Sorry, I was on 10x there. Sorry. We were on 10x. You get the picture, though. Hold on. I'll just buy here. That's fine. That's fine. You guys get it, right? Break and retest, right? We got our break. We got our retest. What else do we have? We have a lovely 15-minute gap right here. This shows us that there's imbalance in price, that we may come back and fill this 15 time frame, right? 15-minute time frame would be really great for that. All right. So we'll go ahead and then I would personally, once again on this one, I would personally, if we're entering here, we can aim for the top. I would be putting my stop loss below this candlestick just because we have a 15-minute gap there. If we're coming past this 15-minute gap, we're probably coming down a lot farther. And now look, you have a nice 3 risk reward ratio right with the top of the swing high, which makes sense to me. So that's plenty for me. That's probably all I need. If you wanted to do a 2, damn, you'd really be in and out of this trade quick, probably on this candle. Okay. So we shall see here. I kind of entered wrong. Oh, stepped out. Stepped out. Stepped out. Right? So stepped out, but I want to point out the 2 risk reward we saw here, all right? So we did have a 2, stop out right below this candlestick wick with the 15-minute gap. Man, you would have been so close. So close. You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is here? I'll show you the problem. Let's see how far we come down first. So stopped out. I want to see if we come past. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. We're still hitting it. So it's a consolidation day? Yeah, we're hitting like night. Looks like consolidation day to me. That's fine. But one problem, okay, one problem. When we already had this gap, seeing this now on gold, we created another 15-minute bearish gap. So when you guys see this, sometimes it takes a minute to form. You won't see it on this candle, but you should see it on this third candle here. Now, if you're seeing this 15-minute bearish fair value gap, that kind of goes against our long theory, doesn't it? So that's pointing, and usually I'm going with the most recent gaps that we're getting on the chart, because this is now saying, oh, hey, we may flip because we just formed an imbalance that's bearish on the 15-minute chart. This kind of went against, it would have taken some time to form during live trading, so this is why you gotta watch charts, but it did come up here, right? 15-minute gap and all the way back down, okay? So this 15-minute bearish gap, I'm glad we landed on this play actually, would have went against our long theory. Now looking at other things here like price action concepts, but we do have a nice little liquidity sweep up here too with the swing high. If you need help learning about liquidity sweeps, you can check out the video on my channel. I believe it says the trap. So they like to trap you in there. Liquidity is very important. Here's our swing high area, typical liquidity area. We create an imbalance, right? You don't want to be taking this break and retest for the second time. Had we taken it on this first try here, you probably would have been fine. Like I said, I was playing at 10x. This is a great mistake replay, playing at 10x. So if you had hit it this first time, hit it the first time on the break and retest, you would have had a nice 3 risk reward ratio with the swing high. Let's take a look and see where our VWAP was on this. Oh, go figure. Go figure. Go figure. Look. Retest, what we hit? The top of the white line. Also, where are we sitting? We broke past our VWAP line, this blue line here, signaling we should probably go for long. So when you see that we are above or below this VWAP lines, probably should go for long, especially if we have additional confluence, like a 15-minute gap, a break of the 15-minute orb, look for that next swing high area. And funny enough, the standard deviation band here lines up with our take profit area at the swing high. So technically, this would have worked out had I not been so fast with my trade replay back and it came back down here. So cool to see. Anyways, Leah made a mistake there. It happens. Went too fast. You get it. It's trading. So this is the 15-minute orb strategy, guys. Please take this into consideration with these additional confluences. It is important to learn how to chart read. In my previous video down below, I go over chart reading skills. In the beginning, we think we can just take a strategy and run with it because people are like, probabilities, this will work out, or whatever it may be. But really, we want to take a look at these confluences here as well. We want to see where liquidity is being hunted at, where people are probably getting stopped out in other chart reading skills. You just don't want to take a strategy and be like, I'm just going to take it to take it. You want to see what's going on in the chart. Are we consolidating? Are we ranging? Don't take a trade. If your VWAP line is flat, I'm not sure if I have an example, but say your VWAP isn't really trendy and it's just like flat like this, usually this is a no trade zone for me. You can get stopped out back and forth. These are all important skills to learn. Anyways, in the Discord, we do have a futures scanner scanning through all the different crypto coins, calling out longs or shorts. Don't just take these trades willy-nilly, but they can give you a signal as maybe you should take a look at the chart and think about a possible long or short on that trade. Same with our alpha bot for the meme coin trenches. If you are playing that route, we have the alpha bot in there for the insider circle people. And also, of course, the live trading perpetual future sessions. I'm currently trading futures and crypto. So get a little bit of both the mix. Some of our core group members, right, our core teammates, they trade gold and oil too. So we are trading anything and everything in here. We're doing a pretty damn good job of it, I would say. But the technical analysis mastery course too, I have 40 plus videos going more in depth on liquidity sweep concepts, price action, Fibonacci, RSI, order blocks, Elliott wave theory, you name it. If you're looking for kind of a quick, simple course, something you can get through the weekend, if you are just starting out on your trading journey, that's the Fast Track Trader series that I worked hard on. So you can go ahead and take a look at that if you're interested. And the indicator for the orb strategy. If you made it this far along, congrats. You are dedicated to your trading journey. That's just, I don't know. Hopefully you are, right? I know I'm fucking dedicated every fucking day. All right. So this indicator is actually just called orb plus key levels version 1.2. So if you go to TradingView, I'll show you what it looks like here. Told you I had a cool indicator for you. I told you. Wasn't even me that knew about this one. It was someone in Insiders. I was like, what the hell is this? This guy? Yeah, it's this guy. So it's Quant Crawler Orb plus key session levels. So this one's cool. I've talked about Spaceman BTC key levels before in my videos, but it actually gives you, right, the key levels. So here we can see Asia's low, I believe London low, right? TP1 of the orb. I believe we're just now coming back to, sorry, the chart's moving. But you'll see this morning, this was the short I talked about in the original beginning part of this video here. This was the short we took. Here was the orb, the blue line, the blue retest, and these green lines are actually your take profit areas. So you could have TP1, TP2, TP3, depending on your trading style, how you want to trade that. But what's really nifty comes with the key levels as well, like previous day low, Asia low. I'm sure you can set it up in here however you want to set it up. So that is the secret little TradingView indicator I have for the orb strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please let me know what videos you would like to see next, or if there's any freaking really awesome trading videos I should be looking at. They're all over the place. I love watching trading videos. I don't care what it's about. So I'm a freaking nut when it comes to trading. And I will talk to you soon.